Welcome back for another episode here at Beer Geeks Beer Reviews. I don't know how to start this one off, man. I'm telling you what, I've had a lot of requests from this from most of the people at my work. So without further ado, I'm going to give them what they want. Here's a review on Bud Light Platinum. Now, of course, I'm more of the craft brew drinker, not the crafty brew drinker. Um, this one straight up, from what I've been hearing, it's a lot of people say that it's great, but that's just because they're not into the big burst of robust flavors, especially those that are coming in your traditional ales, stouts, porters, IPAs, double IPAs, etc., etc. But if you want a little something, something just to party on, here it is, I guess. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and crack up in this, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in one of my nifty new little pint glasses. Um, of course, twist off, whatever. I hate twists. Anywho, here we go. Nice little gentle pour. Wow. This actually looks like carbonated water with a yellow tint. Let's see, can we get some kind of hit on this beer? A little bit. Clear, white, crisp head. Um, very carbonated. Almost looks like, I'm sorry to say this, but urine water. Um, I'm not cracking on those who drink it. None. But this is just coming from my own personal opinion. Uh, you know what? I'm going to break this down. Let's see. Bud Light Platinum. Like I said, I don't know nothing about this beer. 1 pint, 6 full ounces. It's a lager. Well, what they call a lager. It is 6% alcohol by volume. Now, I'm trying to see here. It says 22 full ounces per 12 ounces. Average analysis is that it has calories 137. Carbohydrates is 4.4 grams. Protein is about 1 gram. Trans fats, none. All right. See this beer? I'm going to go ahead and I'm breaking this down into a double review. Why? Because I need something with flavor. Okay, here's this. Now, without further ado, again, here we go. I'm going to grab another pint glass. And this time, I'm actually going to need a bottle opener. Why? Here we go. Something with a little flavor. Samuel Adams Lite. Why am I going to do this? It's because simplified, right here, average analysis per 12 ounces, calories, 119. Carbohydrates, look at this, 7.6 grams. Protein, 1.3. Fat, none. All right, alcohol, 4.3. This here can become somebody that needs a light beer with at least some flavor. Oh, sessionable beer. This here could become a sessionable beer. Whereas the Platinum, some may say yes, it can. I say no, it can't, because anything sessionable has to be under, in my opinion, under 5.5. Now, let's go ahead. Here we go. Without further ado, going into a pour. Here we go. Let's get some type of a head on it. Not very great on the head, but now let's compare it in colors. Here is your Samuel Adams. Here is your Coors, or excuse me, on the Bud. Now, look how big of a difference in color. Both of them pulled out of the refrigerator at the same time. Of course, we're going to tell a big difference here. Now, as in smells, very light, very pale. You're getting that. I'm definitely getting like a corn sweetness out of this one. I'm definitely getting very little. Now, come to with the Samuel Adams. Definitely a bigger change. Here we're getting at least some kind of caramel scent to it, a big robust malt to it. I'm getting a hop presence out of this, like a little bit of an earthy note to it. This one, again, I'm just getting more sweetness out of it. Now, let's go with, well, we'll go with the more percentage right now. Definitely sweet. I'm getting almost almost on the edge of a vegetable sugary sweetness. Now with this one, I mean, I'm going to go ahead out on a limb here. Now, because I don't drink this one, I'm going to say that it is very drinkable, but I'm getting a very dry note. Now, that could just be, their effect to lure you back in for another sip, to sip it very often, to become intoxicated. Now, on my notes here, personally, because I haven't had this one, I'm getting that sugary sweetness, that kind of like a corn flavor to it. It's very light, very dry. There's not really much else I can say about it. But if we go into the Sam's Light, still very light, but you're still getting a very light hoppiness to it. You're getting more of a malt body to it. Um, and it doesn't leave your mouth dry. Um, I still think, as per wetness, I'm willing to say here, that the Samuel Adams Light is, I want to say, your better bet if you're going for a sessionable beer. If you're going for something with a little bit more flavor and that you just want to kick back, like at any point in time in your day, that you want to say after, hey, going out, shoveling the driveway, out snow blowing the driveway, working on your car, hanging out with your buddies, whatever. Now, you can come up with this. I mean, everybody's going to love this because of the fact that it's going to get you intoxicated a heck of a whole lot quicker. But that's not my rule of the game. Okay? Now, I do want to say go with this. Why? Because of the fact that you can have actually a little bit of taste. Taste, in my opinion, is a key. Now, let me tell you something. If you're going to sit back and if you're going to have your dinner, do you want to taste something that is going to be blah? Like if you go out to a restaurant, I'll put it that way. If you're going out to a restaurant and you sit down and if your food has no flavor or is very bland, wouldn't you send it back? Wouldn't you ask for a refund? Or if they still can't get it right, would you ask for a refund? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say yes. Why? Because of the fact that you want something that is going to be flavorful. You're going to want something that is going to excite your palate and fill you up. But that's just dinner. Now, when it comes to your brew, I'm not thinking that you want something that's going to fill you up if you're wanting to make it sessionable. But on the other hand, oh, excuse me, that one's for free. Matching these two beers up, I mean, for the most part, some people would say this is unfair, but I'm going out on the limb again and saying this is going to be against light beers. Now, I can take this same beer and I can pair it up with anything. I mean, I've got Bud Light in there, I've got Coors Light, I've got Miller Light. This one here is going to give you more flavor and it's going to be less in calories and it's going to be more in protein and it's going to be better for you, per se, as in a beer. I don't know what else to say about it. Go ahead, please rate, subscribe. Let me know, man. I'm just I'm up in the air because a lot of people love this beer. This is the Bud Light Platinum. Now, on the other hand, there's not a lot of people that I hear talking about this one right here, which is the Sam's Light. Now, Sam Adams Light, in my opinion, is the best of all of the light beers out there on the market. Just my opinion. Um, Go ahead, comment back. Let me know what's up. Give me some kind of info. Give me your opinions. Hate it or love it, whatever. you can see two different beers right here. This one's going to give you more in protein, less in calories, and less in carbohydrates than even this one. This one was out on the market, for a little while. I mean, I guess we've just come up on its year anniversary. But overall, come on, guys, right here. What about it? Let me know. Peace. Bros, cheers. Be careful out there. Don't drink too much.